getting there. One day at a time. Of course, Dignitas Select is our Terran player spawning on the right side of Metropolis. And Dario Wunsch, also known as Die Kleine.
Eine kleine Nacht?
Ein is actually a good word because one is ein in German. Wow, you just outclassed me in German.
Boom!
My life has no purpose anymore.
Boom!
Of course, the little one, TLO, is our Zerg representing Team Liquid, spawning on the 9 o'clock position of Metropolis.
And I also know the capital of Alaska.
Capital of Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what it is. Tell me. Is it Alaska?
No.
What is the capital of Alaska?
Juneau.
I did not know that. Have you seen that movie about the whale that gets trapped?
Free Willy.
No, not Free Willy, man. I'm talking about how was this movie called?
What do you mean, no, not Free Willy? That's the most like touching moment of my childhood, watching Free Willy jump over that rock wall.
That's pretty cool. But this movie is also really cool because the Americans can't save the whales that are stuck. And then
and the Russians have to come save. And it's during the Cold War too.
Yeah, and then they need to get the Soviets. I was like, I bet you 10 grivas that they will call Ruby. They won't call, yes they will. And then like the badass Russians show up with a big ship and crush the ice. What's the name of the movie, man? It's pretty new. Something like a Miracle. No, it's not Miracle.
Miracle is the best movie ever made.
Yeah, mate, what's the name of this movie? It's like the movie where two whales get trapped and like this little low reporter is getting sent to Alaska. And then he accidentally finds those two whales and then suddenly it becomes... and then it suddenly becomes world news and the Russians come to save the day. It's freaking awesome, man. I really like it when, like at the end they say, don't do it again, and the badass Russian is like, again! And they go with the big ship and then they crush the ice. I felt like, yeah! That was so cool.
Have you seen Rudy?
Rudy?
Yeah.
No.
You really need to watch Rudy.
I've not seen that.
Rudy is like up there with Miracle in terms of inspirational sports movies.
Okay. I know, I feel like most sport movies, they just...
You need to watch Rudy.
I'm not a big fan of
If you don't cry at the end of Rudy, then you're not human.
I've only cried at one movie in my life, man, so I find that very unlikely.
Which movie was that?
Hachiko.
I cried in that Bruce Willis movie where the asteroid hits the Earth. Yeah, Armageddon. I cried at the end of that one.
Ah, I haven't seen that yet. I checked it out once.
I was really sad at the end of that one.
Double X Factor is going down for the little one as Select is going to scout it. Knows what's going on so far. Queen's popping out as well. So far everything is standard. What are you expecting out of Select, man? More of the same from the last game as he looked pretty damn solid?
I don't really know what to expect from Select. He is a player that will mix up his play in every single game. That said, he didn't really get to show us his ultimate plan there on Cloud Kingdom. He just ended up making a bunch of Banshees and defending. Looks like this time we might actually see maybe some elevator play, possibly even followed up with some Banshee play.
You know, Ben, before the action kicks in this game, I really want to talk a little bit about Hyung versus Puma. I am so excited to see Hyung play, because I really think that Hyung is going to be the sensation of the NASL this season.
Hyung? No.
You don't think so?
The sensation of this season is going to be Cloud.
Cloud?
Yeah.
Why?
Carlos Gianocco.
Why is Cloud? You know he's down 0-1, 0-2, right?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's going to bring it back.
Okay. See an additional command center going up. As this factory is going to take over the reactor. Starport going down as well, Ben. Most likely... no, he might still have Tech Lab. Tech Lab probably going down.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up just being Hellion Banshee.
Yeah.
I don't really think we're going to see the Starport or the medevac this time.
Could have made the Tech Lab a little while ago. He's not doing it yet, man. I don't know, man.
Could be Hellion drop.
Yeah.
Make a liar out of me, Select.
Always knew you were a liar, man. You're up to no good.
Boom, Tech Lab. So we'll go medevac and then Banshee?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Oh, interesting opening over here by Select. Select still being active with his SUV, getting the confirmation that TLO is not doing something really fun. Oh, he just kind of forgot about the Tech Lab, man.
See, MrBitter knows his stuff. That Banshee build. TLO in the meantime doing macro stuff, working on his rocks. He's already up to 3 gas. What is this, TLO?
Kind of looks similar to last game so far, but I think he's still going to upgrade.
This time he's getting double upgrades.
Yeah, he had the last game as well. He had double Evo.
Did he?
Yes. I'm 90% sure that it was double Evo chamber.
I could have swore it was only 1, but I could totally be mistaken. Bailey Nest does go down, so this could just be an absolute mirror of the last game. But he's getting layer this time, which tells us more that he probably wants to play something like Investor Lane.
We have 4 queens on the map and 8 links, 1 spine crawler. Cloak Banshee is going to be on the way soon though. Not a single spore crawler is up yet. Later, of course, is 40 seconds away from.
Yeah, and TLO critically has no overlords anywhere near Select's base. He has no capacity to scout at all. So at this point, he's kind of guessing. Anytime that you're this blind, you really need to play extra safe and just put down 1 sport each base.
It's crazy actually how blind TLO has been so far in this game. If you take a look at TLO's vision, he never even checked the natural.
TLO does just what I asked. Starts 2 spores immediately. And I do think it is just because he is in the dark and he has to be extra safe. He's also getting that 3rd base up, making a lot more drones.
Very good cruise threat so far by TLO as well.
And this is kind of one of the things that he's known for.
Got it out as far as possible until the Hellions showed up and decided to ruin the party a little bit. Double armory follow up by Select over here, Ben. So
MVP mech.
A little bit more of game 1 style. But there's only a single Banshee on the map, so that's not really MVP style.
Oh, he'll make more.
Oh, he has 2 Banshees on the map actually.
He'll make more, Kev.
I lied, man.
TLO in the meantime is sticking with Infesterling, which could be a little bit, could get dicey, Kev, as Hellions are going to make their way right here into the natural, and oh no, TLO, what happened? This is going to get incredibly dicey.
These queens are taking a lot of damage. Both queens will fall immediately. Most of these links are going down as well. And this additional queen so exposed will fall to Banelings.
Baneling's going to try to chase these Hellions, but it is going to be almost impossible. 20 Lings about to pop out. TLO needs him. He's done a great job of avoiding massive losses, but his queens are all dead. There's nothing really to deal with the Banshees. Lings should be able to clean up these Hellions, but there's just no anti-air. He's not even building queens.
Oh, well, if Select is going to keep his Banshee in range of the Spore Crawler, he's going to help out Dario quite a bit, and he's going to lose a Banshee, Ben.
Very sloppy there by Select. I guess he's just scrambling back at home to make sure he doesn't die to a counter. TLO, once again, is just going to throw some Banelings.
That's what TLO is going to try to do, Ben, and there's really not that much at home right now for Select. Select is building more command centers. Select, you just need the Hellions right now, and he's going to produce Hellions again. He cancelled them? Okay. Ooh. I actually think that he could have done some serious damage there. I don't think he would have won the game. He doesn't have the money for it.
But, of course, given the outcome of the last game, I can't really blame him for saying, slow down.
Slow down. Select, slow down.
And let's just deal with these Banshees and get back into a normal game. TLO's not in terrible shape. Oh. He's obviously taken some pretty substantial damage. 16 workers lost. That's a lot. But it's recoverable because he is on layer. He does have good upgrades. And the Spore is going to help him out a little bit. Second Banshee going down.
Well, Select, as you said, man, he did a good job, and he's definitely in an okay position, or even a good position, but I think he could have been in a great position, as there was absolutely 0 anti-air, as you pointed out, besides 2 Spore Crawlers, and somehow he ended up losing 2 Banshees.
Just really trying to oh my god, the Lynx surround the Hellions. That is exactly the kind of break that TLO needed. Baneling speed is now done, so now it's going to be Select that has to scramble a little bit.
Lose here.
All of these mules down here.
Here. Oh, what? The Banelings blowing up the depots.
Interesting decision there.
Interesting.
Not sure that I agree with it. Select's got plenty of supply room, and he's just going to rebuild
Are you being
that
sarcastic now? Oh, do you think he just wants to take out the wall for the reinforcements? Do you think that was actually on purpose?
I think it was on purpose, but I think it was a bad decision.
A lot of links streaming in, so one Tor is gonna fall over here.
Yeah, Thor should go down. Those Banshees are doing a ton of damage there. And all mining has been denied in this expansion, but Kevin, TLO is not making any workers. He's still sitting on just 60 drones. It's going to be really hard for him to sustain any sort of later game army production.
He has been delaying Select mining from this additional base though for at least a little while, but
yeah, he's killed a handful of workers. He's got 9 SCV kills, and he's probably going to continue to harass a little bit. A few more Lings and Banelings are still out on the map.
Ooh, he's researching Ventral sacks, man.
I like it. I still feel like drop play is the best way to play against mech. Trying to burrow some Lings there right in Select's face.
Well,
Select sees it.
2 links for a scan. I'll make that trade.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even though Select is on 4 orbital commands, so it's not the end of the world
1,
for
2,
Select
3,
either.
4, 5 orbitals.
5? Where did I miss one?
One in the bottom of the main.
Oh my god.
Infinite scan.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
At this point in the game, I think.
Damn.
Hey man, scan costs less than Zerglings.
Yeah, I guess so.
Select is going to go ahead and cloak and come
God.
forward with Banshees once
much
more. Infestor in a really awkward position. No! Oh, okay. Well, nice quick reaction by TLO. Does manage to drop one fungal, but still leading that Infestor.
That was also the only Infestor we had on the map, man. There is a Queen over there, but the Queen is quite low on HP. Select doing a good job with these cloak Banshees.
Need some transfusions. Oh, no! Slightly misplayed there. Banshees could grab that, or the Infestors could grab that last Banshee, and they do.
Maybe one more Infestor? Oh, it survives. Well, we have a massacre going on over here. During all that harass, we have a couple of Hellions stealing a ton of drones and also took out a lot of things. Look at the kills, 10, 8, 8, 3. Select just doing a really, really good job.
That's pretty brutal. That knocks TLO once again back down to just 60 drones. Those Hellions coming down into the third base, going to get a couple more worker kills before they are ultimately dealt with. Tries to get that Survivor Infestor, but not going to happen.
He's a survivor. He's going to make it.
TLO in the meantime does have a bunch of Zerglings out on the map.
Why do you never sing with me, Ben?
Because I don't know the words to these songs, man. You like...
You don't know Destiny's Child Survivor. Shame on you.
Shame on me.
You had a terrible childhood. Because when I was 14 years old, I went to the kiddie disco.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
That's same time, Ben. Same time. 2 more factories going up. TLO is starting to prepare a pretty serious attack over here, but Select. This has a much more intimidating army.
Try to drop in the back of Select's third, but unfortunately, this scouting command center is going to be the hero of the day.
I love how Select has 6 orbitals and he flies over the command center.
Oh. Zergling massacre. Even the SCV survives. Man, Select is playing some really good StarCraft, and it's not boding well for my predictions today.
Oh, a little bit of a Baning drop, and I think these Banings have +2.
+2 doesn't one hit SCV, so you have that +3.
That's true. I did not think about that. My Protoss mind was speaking for me, but I'm sorry.
I wish that you could kill SCV with +2.
I wish. See more and more tanks and Hellions rolling across the map, man.
Push right now.
Oh, it's going to be a planetary fortress over
But a lot of Roaches and Infestors coming out to greet it. Wow, TLO, where did this army come from? And all of a sudden, Select's in a little bit of trouble. Oh, that's the worst time to siege. Every one of these tanks is going to fall. Another instance of where just attack move would have probably done more damage.
Those tanks would have died super quick. I don't think he had much of a choice, but that was a great fight for TLO. TLO is back up to 64 workers. Select, you might want to just float over one of those orbitals.
TLO's loaded Infestors into an Overlord. That could be really cool. I'm going to try to keep tabs on this guy. He's right behind these Banshees.
This one?
That is precious cargo right there, Kev.
Precious cargo, if there's ever been some.
Roach is going to be really annoying here, but Planetary is going to keep it.
Oh man, the precious cargo is going to fly into the doors!
Oh! Luckily, Thors don't do much damage to Overlords. These Roaches are going to get a bit cornered. Does TLO have Neural Parasite? He's been getting it in his other games.
I don't think he has it yet. I can double check. You can check it for me.
Does not have Neural.
These Roaches, woof. I would love to see TLO during all this, man. Imagine 8 to 12 Roaches in the main base. How devastating that would be.
That's exactly what we're going to see, Kev. A little bit of a run by. He's going to pick off a siege tank and then make his way over into the natural.
Wow, Select.
A lot of workers being pulled. Man, TLO, when he gets to this late game, is so good with his multitasking.
Normally, that's one of Select's strengths as well, so imagine how good TLO is playing right now.
And at the same time, TLO's not forgotten about this Infestor drop. Overlord Kev unloaded 2 of them, got 5 SCV kills with, I think, some fungals.
The Queen was misrelicked a little bit. Wow, Select fell all the way back to 46 SCVs. He still has a ton of orbitals, so I guess he can work with that.
He still has a very healthy, scary army, 112 army supply. More fungal going down from TLO. Needs to try and save these Infestors. But it's not gonna happen. They do get roasted. More Roach aggression happening over here in the natural expansion. Thor's gonna come forward, try to deal with that. Roaches could run past. What are these Infestors doing? Oh, TLO. For all the strength of your multi-pronged harass, losing track of some of these expensive units could prove very, very costly. Ultraless Cavern is done. 2 Ultras on the way, which is about as many as you can afford with 6 base income.
Oh, he's gonna drop some Roaches on top of this tank. Oh, Infest is coming in as well, Ben.
That's kind of cute, but I don't think it's gonna matter. The Planetary doing a lot of damage. Well, actually doing being surprisingly effective. A lot of SCVs do fall. The real problem for TLO though is this big push coming forward. Thors, siege tanks, and Hellions. That is, to me, it looks like a lot more than he's able to deal with.
5 ultras are on the way though, Ben. 5 ultras against 7 Thors, a couple of siege tanks as well, and massive upgrades for Select. He's on 3-2.
Some of those units are hatching at this base on the high ground behind this push. I don't think they're ever going to really be able to join the fight though. TLO's got to be so careful about how he does this. Now, if this were Heart of the Swarm, Ultra's Charge could maybe make this a lot more doable.
He's down 50 army supply. 1 ultra did indeed spawn on the high ground, Ben, and died immediately, as you mentioned.
Very painful loss. Now, supply-wise, Select is significantly ahead. He's dealt with all of the harass finally, so all he has to do is manage this attack. TLO looks like he's going to try and make his stand right here. I don't know if that's the best time to fight. Looks like he is in fact rethinking it. Banshee just crushing this expansion over on the right side.
And tank as well, very smart having the Banshee over here, and then of course tank from the low ground with high ground vision. This is superb positioning for Select.
TLO finally deciding that he just wants to counterattack.
There's a Banshee over here as well. Select maxed out right now.
Kevin, I think a counterattack, it's always a good idea, but in this case he has to deal with this army, otherwise Select's just going to kill all of TLO's bases.
TLO's going to try to do the same thing. 3 Thors on the way and a Banshee, but of course there are probably going to be lots of siege tanks over here as well. Select already knowing what's going to happen, Ben, as he's going to siege up as many tanks as possible. This army is still terrifying enough to deal with pretty much everything that TLO has right now. Ultras are going to try to chop through this debris, but it's probably just not going to be enough.
Yep. Select losing the Thor a little bit carelessly there in the natural. Ran right into that big Ultralisk. So, you know, as every unit that Select loses is a very, very important one, but honestly, he's got so much back at home that it just might not matter.
He has 2 Thors over here as well. 4 or 5 siege tanks. 1 more Thor coming in. He has Hellions.
And there it is. TLO taps out. GG is called, and Select does take the game.
Yeah, and takes an excellent start in this season, Ben. Select right now played 2 games so far in the NASL Season 4. Won them both. 2-0 over Cloud in the first week and 2-1 over Dario today.